Hey, hello, Super Goons! My name is Alex. We're back to Pokemon Shining Pearl. In the last video, we managed to get to this city. I forget the name, unfortunately. But this is where Cynthia's grandmother is. And and while we're here, we also need to take care of Team Galactic. Again. But, it's not that awful, but I did screw up this particular match right here because right off the bat, this dude has a Beautifly, and like an idiot, I thought that Melina could handle it no problem because of its weak stats. But, this thing has Gust, apparently. Like, I know that Gust is not... Oh yeah, Spores. It also has those too, but... I was never, what was it? I was never... Okay, now I forgot what I was gonna say. But the spore attacks, a poison powder, stun spore, and sleep powder, I don't like going up against them for obvious reasons. I had to switch out Melina for Hella over here because Melina was not gonna win that match even if her life depended on it, so I kind of had to switch. But speaking of Hella, she's actually gonna get quite a bit of workout coming up, although you're not really gonna see most of it because I chose to make things a little bit more harder for myself. So yeah, that's like, but anyway. So this grunt is nothing it's nothing to write home about. It's got everything you would have known. But the main reason why I kept it in is because it is an important battle, so we kinda didn't have a choice but to leave it in. Either way, in this video we will be getting our 5th gym badge, so stay tuned for that, I guess. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, Cynthia's grandmother is going to come up, she's going to talk with us, and we are going to be entering the cavern. Now, for the main storyline of the game, this actually hints at quite a few things. Or well, it hints at something. I'll admit, I'm not the most diverse when it comes to the plots of Pokemon games from Gen 2 onward, but I can get what the evil team is trying to do here. So basically, there are these 3 sprite Pokemon. What are their names? I know one of them is called, I know one of them is Azazel, the other is Yuxi, but I forget what the other one's called. I think it was the pink one, but basically they are the Lake Guardians of Sinnoh. Remember that first area where we got Tor? That's where one of the Lake Pokemon, or Lake Guardians, are. Oh yeah, and we also meet with this dude again, Cyrus. Pretty much been a while, huh? Because, compared to most evil teams, he's basically, not here most of the time, Giovanni from the, Hoenn games was also like this, or not Hoenn, Kanto games, sorry. From the Kanto games, Giovanni was basically the same thing, but, he was, freaking, oh, Christ, I don't even know what I'm talking about. God damn it. Well, anyway, so now we're going to head on back to Hearthome and not only heal up, but we're also going to head on over to the Hearthome gym, finally. Though, like I said in a previous video, this would technically be the 3rd gym in the Platinum version. And the main gimmick with this gym is what everyone hates the most. Math problems. But thankfully it's pretty simple math. Although for me, what I'm doing is that I'm showing you where the right answer is, but also going out so I can battle the gym. I'm going out so I can battle the other trainers. Now, there are 4 rooms, if I'm not mistaken. Like there's 4 levels. So what you want to do is just answer the questions. And the last question will be the same answer as the first room. So, I believe this is the last one right here. Like, this is not a very So, like, this is not a very long video because this is basically what it is. And of course, I had to go back and battle the gyms and go and get more. I had to go back and challenge the gym trainers, heal up, and I also have Chrissy up in front because we have a brand new Pokemon to encounter in this. Because one of the new Pokemon that we're gonna encounter is in this gym. Now, it should be noted that I'm not a fan of Fantina. Mainly because of the anime where she's a very neglectful gym leader. Like, seriously, what the hell, woman? Either way, so she starts off with Drifblim. Now, there is a reason why I started with Christy first. Now, a Drifblim is part flying, meaning that Thunderbolt is gonna do wonders for her. But Drifblim also has Aftermath, which after a physical attack will deal damage to you. So I'd say that the Ghost weakness is a pretty good trade-off. Plus, I get Fantina to use her healing items right off the bat. So that way she won't have anything else for the rest of the match. At least in theory. Does 2... And I believe this is the last Thunderbolt, maybe second to last one. Second to last, yeah, there we go. And of course, she does a Strength Zap, I think that was. Basically, it just Oh, okay. Okay. So at the cost of well, no. Sorry, I'm my mind's going all over the place. Okay, so next up is gonna be her Gengar. Now, I'm gonna make what seems like a dumb play. However, just hear me out with this one, okay? Now, I didn't get rid of a Bite or Thief because I do have a plan here. Okay, so I sent in Tor. Now, Gengar is not only a ghost type, but it's also a poison type. And normally it would have the ability of, Levitate, which makes it immune to ground type attacks. However, Fantina's Gengar doesn't have that. So Earthquake just wrecks Gengar's shit like nothing's business. So, and And while it did have the curse body ability, this is the only time that I would even consider using Tor. But we have one more Pokemon to go, and that is her signature Pokemon, Mismagius, which is actually a really cool looking ghost type, and also gives an older Pokemon some kind of utility, I guess, or not utility. It makes it worth using, I guess. There she is. Now, my thing was that I was gonna have Hella just snag the item off of Mismagius and then be like, GG no re, go home, have a nice day. But unfortunately, I got hit with Confuse Ray, and with my luck, Confuse Ray often hits me more than what Mismagius is going to be doing. So I switched out to Meridia. Now, I got no idea why that happened. Again, I don't... But the point was to weaken Mismagius a little bit, so that way Hella could have an easier time. But unfortunately, that didn't really end up happening, because to my surprise, Meridia took it like a champ. And with 1 HP and 1 bite, Meridia managed to beat Fantina, which was not my intention, mind you. That was not my intention. I used Hella for every single gym trainer, and yet I didn't use her once in the entire match, which kind of makes it all for naught, really. But you know, at least we got rid of at least Fantina is done and over with. We got the relic badge, and we have the technical machines for Shadow Claw, which is a really good physical move for ghost types anyway. But after that, we will jump out of the gym, which I thought I had an escape rope, but I was like, it probably wouldn't work. So, plus there's nothing really too bad about this. And we're also gonna get a little thing from Cynthia, and I believe this is where my recording session stopped for this footage. I will need to do some more, but that's fine. So I will leave you guys with the Cynthia thing. And before I go, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And the next milestone that we will be celebrating is 500 subscribers. So please stay tuned for that. Until next time, Social Goons, remember, reach for the stars.